Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Canadian Bowler Open 2024. We are live from Calgary Lawn Bowling Club. We have the two youngest bowlers in our tournament, Caden Carter from Hanover, Ontario, and Ben Rockman from Parts Unknown, Ontario. Currently out here in Alberta, so it's great to have him and Caden playing in this tournament, and what a matchup we have for you today. And as you've had with the whole day, John Patulli is with me yet again. How you doing, John?
So excited for this last match of the day. I think the combined age of these two are probably younger than us, so it's amazing to see what the future of the sport has to bring, and these two are going to show us a great game, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Starting out with a really short jack.
Mr. Knocking on a couple there. Up two. Delivery eerily reminiscent to that of Michael Riley from Alberta. I was surprised when I learned that he wasn't from Alberta because I assumed he was coached by Mike, considering how closely their deliveries look.
So Caden being the youngest of the family trio out here of Katrina Carter and Pat Kaufman. And Ben Rockman, the son of David Llewellyn from Ontario. A lot of bowlers will know David Llewellyn from nationals and other high competitions all around.
A little bit heavy. It could be a four-bagger here for
Could be a big one.
Mr. Kata. If he can drop this one in here. He's certainly line two. I'm not sure if his third one would be in. It could be a little too far short. This one looks well weighted again. I think he's definitely going to score at least three. To be determined on that fourth one. Great start there by Mr. Kata.
We've got another young guy marking for them today, Xavier Stanier. He's out here playing and has a bye in the last round, so he stuck around and is helping us mark. Oh, it's actually a measure.
The one bowl's over, sure.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's still three.
Mm.
My eyes could be deceiving me.
It's late in the day. We've been doing this for a while.
Early morning for you, D. Bega. I know you were up before the crack of dawn.
Yeah, it was still dark in my room when I woke up and had a shower, so got to come here and set up, make sure everything's good for the players when they arrive, doing registrations and stream setup, you name it.
Going all, it's been a good first day. Things are running nice and smooth.
Looks like a trifecta.
Looked like a triple to me.
All right.
A little bit longer than the last end.
Yeah.
Weight looks good on this one. Maybe just a hair tight though. Yeah, well weighted.
Yeah, well weighted.
This one looks like a good start here from the Rockman.
Yeah, good start there.
Well weighted again. One for the pumpkins right now.
Put Carter on red because he has red bowls, trying to make it easy for the audience. And
That's a good second.
yeah.
Slides maybe a hair too far to be the shot, but 3 good bowls to start the end. Well rolled again. That's 2 beauties.
Yeah.
2 pumpkins right now, I think.
Interesting they switch hands. But
Doesn't want to trail it to his
trail it over.
opponent, I guess.
That's fair.
Another well-weighted bull coming in a hair and arrow. Just can't quite find his line. He's 3 well-weighted bulls.
You guess it got pulled out.
A little bit heavy. He might have knocked himself out here. Hard to say if he's still the 2 or could be a 1 in a measure, I'd say, for now.
Yeah, just slicing all is a little narrow. Looks like it might be 2.
1 in a look, I'd say.
Yeah. There you go.
So last bowl delivered could actually be shot, they're thinking, although he favors 1 pumpkin.
Interesting, yeah.
Camaro Josh Cameron playing next to us. We'll keep you updated on his game here. I know he wasn't happy with himself, so I think he said he was in 40th place, and there's only 38 players after the first 4 rounds, so he certainly hasn't been having the best day. Nobody's 4-0 right now, eh?
No. Couple 3-0s. Just a quick update on the standings in case anybody is interested. Dave Anderson is currently in first with 6 points and a plus 32. Michael O'Connor is in second place with 6 and a plus 32. And Claire Day is in third with 6 and a plus 29. But still plenty of points to be taken in this round.
And all 3 of those players are on the greens again. A chance to improve on their scoring. We do have a few people that are on the bye now, so they've wrapped up for the day. A couple people like Kathy.
Yes.
Kathy Seltzer's 3-1, so she's sitting in the clubhouse with a 6 points, so 3 wins and a plus 11. Should be enough to get her into the championship belt race tomorrow.
Yeah,
Need to be in
absolutely.
the top 16 after today is the key. Josh Cameron can confirm he's sitting in 39th place right now. It's 0 points, negative 27 ranking. So yeah, we were joking there. We had the thing set up for 40, and we did have a couple players drop out here at the this last week here for either personal or family reasons. But they're still showing on the draw as 0 points and a margin of 0. So they're actually ahead of the people that are at 0 points and
That's
negative
right.
margin right now. Just kind of funny.
Ben just dropping his first one pretty short, trying to make the adjustment here.
Looks
It's
like
looking
he
pretty
has.
good.
Right on the
Good
kitty
ball.
right there. Massive squirrel coming on the power lines back there. It's just behind that tree. We'll see if he comes out again. Looked more like a small dog. So there he goes again. It's heading down further. Yeah, I usually will dictate jack length based off of what I'm perceiving the weakness of my opponent to be.
Yeah, exactly.
More than anything. Or if I have a team member that's maybe struggling at a certain distance, make sure play to where they're enjoying it. Don't really play singles, so I don't have much insights on the singles.
I played it in the South Central. That was fun, but I haven't played singles competitively in quite a while. I've got specialists on my team like Mike Wagner, Owen Kirby, and Mike McNorton that like to play singles, so take your pick.
Don't have to worry about it in the 5 format then ever.
No.
We had the problem this year is all 5 of us weren't really wanting to play the singles. One of us had to go.
Right. Alex did pretty good.
Yeah. 1 bowl away from finishing first.
Yeah.
Instead, he fell all the way to 4th because of that last bowl in the tiebreaker by your compadre there, Kirby fully loaded.
Oh, yeah.
Kirby fully loaded could have thrown a wrong bias or even just tossed it another yard heavy. Alex would have been first. Had the bye right to the final. Mr. Kata.
Yeah. Doesn't look too bad here. Just light.
The Rockman.
This is solid.
Rocking and rolling towards the kitten here.
Yeah, this is looking good.
That's definitely the shot bowl. Hard to say on second again. Both bowls sort of jack high. I would lean towards 2 pumpkins here, but it's close. Tough spot here now for Mr. Kata because even if he makes contact, he's still going to be down 2 in the back. So.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing is we're playing 18 ends or 18 points, whichever comes first. So it's a race to 18, but the game is capped at 18 ends. At least it gives you time to drop a 1 or a 2 and still have a comeback and play a long game.
I think that makes it 5-3. That was just the one. 4-3.
If you're out there watching, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Let us know you're out there. Drop something in chat. Ask questions. If you want to know anything about the tournament, the players, just questions in general, comments, let us know. We love to chat while we're commentating on the games here. So
I'm enjoying a nice rhubarb crisp hard cider right now. So
nice.
Enjoying the evening with a nice crisp cider while we watch some great bowls out there. We've switched to play to and from the clubhouse again here for this last draw, just to avoid it's quite sunny out there. We didn't want the players having to look directly into the sun.
Yes. The Rockman just coming up short. He's looking for that extra 2 or 3 feet.
Mr. Carter's got some mustard on this one. I think it's going to be a little bit past. Maybe the shot still.
Maybe shot, yeah.
Looks to be about 4 feet past. The Rockman probably about the same in front.
Just gonna sail a little wide.
Mama Rie. That one looks a little bit more
Yeah, it's just gonna dump inside.
too tight though.
Yeah.
And a little bit light. See what the Rockman can do here. I would guess he's down one. Got some good line. Weight looks like the closest he's been. He's gonna slam on the
Close.
brakes in time here.
Maybe.
I'd say so. I'd say that's probably a Shabo. This is a good line. I don't know if he's got the gas though.
Maybe.
That might be the
Could
shot.
be shot right there.
I think it's going to be between those last two bowls for sure. One either way.
Yeah. These guys aren't wasting any time. They're a few ends ahead of everybody else.
Yeah. Something you can always count on with young bowlers is they're going to be quick. Update on the Camaro Josh Cameron's game. He's down 7-0 after 4 ends. Stumbled out of the gate a little bit. Yep.
Ooh, here we go. Change in length from Caden right to the tee.
Certainly drastically different than what they've been playing. We'll see who can adjust first. This is a
Oh,
good
look at
bowl
this
for
bomb. What
a distance
bomb.
change. Oh,
What
he
a
touches the
shot.
kitten too. Probably a
Adjust that camera.
30 to 36 foot change.
I can tilt it down.
The D-bagger's going to go back there and adjust the camera for us slightly now that the jack's moved. It's almost in the ditch, probably 3 or 4 feet from the ditch.
Gambler.
Know when to hold them. Shorter jack again. You're not quite as short as we were playing earlier. Closer to moderate length.
Yeah.
Great start.
Good opener.
Very well, Bo. Very well, Bo. What place are these two in right now? This is a big game for him. The Rock Man, I see him there. He's got 4 points, the plus 23 margin, so he's sitting in 10. So if he can get a win here, that'll make sure he's in the top 16.
That's 15. Caden's fighting for a spot in the top 16 as well.
We'll see. 15,
15, yes.
Yeah, he's got 4 points with a plus 8, so yeah, he's right on the precipice too. A win here will certainly clinch it for both of them.
Yeah, meaningful.
Close game, maybe both of them get through.
Yeah, definitely a meaningful game. Really good for both of them.
Worst case scenario, they'll fall down into the Truth and Reconciliation. 17 to 32 there.
Yep.
Which is still a great prize pocket there.
Absolutely.
I believe Derek Dillon was the one that's sponsoring the that side, or is he doing the brewery?
No, he's he put in his sponsorship, and that's been going to the consolation bracket for sure.
Nice wine. Just a hair short. I think it's still one pumpkin. We're asking the marker, so we'll find out for sure.
Oh, there you go.
Great line. I'm not sure if he's got the gas though.
Just gonna come up short.
Flyover from our friends in Moose Jaw there. The snowbirds flying over.
Yeah.
Yeah, had that arranged for 6:45, so they're right on time.
Right on time. Perfect.
Oh, what a pull!
Wow.
That'll be for at least two. What a
Yeah.
shot!
Interesting.
just faked Daryl and me out there. So get stuck with Daryl and Mike here. Have you been enjoying your time in Calgary, Daryl?
It's been awesome. Great weather. I mean, except for the first really cold day with rain, but
Yeah, I think both of us thought twice about coming to Calgary after we saw the monsoon that we essentially went through the other day. But then it's been beautiful 20 something degree weather. Limited wind today. We had a little bit of a Chinook wind blow through in the afternoon, but beyond that, it's been pretty immaculate weather.
everybody seems to be enjoying themselves.
Yeah, we've been able to get through our games a little quicker than we were expected. So it's always nice to have the games be ahead of schedule and running smoothly. It's always a nice when an event runs that way.
All right, Ben with a solid opening bowl here.
Yeah, gave it a bit of an answer. It was a bit of a loose end last end from him, so always nice when you can put a bowl within about a foot there.
Caden just going through. John and I were saying how great it was to see these young guys out here playing. Great to feature a game with both of them on it, and with Xavier doing the marking. So all
Yes,
the young guys in one spot.
all probably the three youngest players we have in the tournament all in the same rink together right now, which is always fun to see.
They're not wasting any time. They've been just going through. Just getting narrow on this one and really light.
So I wonder if this is probably his longest day of bowls that he's ever
Could
had,
be.
because the junior nationals that he would have just attended were pretty short affairs, just a couple games a day, and that was sets played. These games are this will be his fourth 18 end game of the day, so
Yeah.
he's gonna be gonna be pretty tired, I imagine. Just like I was yesterday, I was falling apart. I hadn't bowled an 18 end game in years.
Caden, good weight, just not quite in there.
Yeah, just about in there. As you can see, he's consistent with the weight. Just it seems the line is a little bit off, which might be struggling with the shadows at this point of the game.
Ben coming up short on that one. Looks like it might be one for Ben, but it could be a measure.
And they're doing a survey. Just the one. Yeah, just the one.
Everyone tells you, right?
No, I own it.
All right. Ben with two really good bowls to open this.
Pretty dramatic shift in the length. They've been playing longer jacks, so Ben obviously decided to switch up the length here, see how that works for him. Looks like it's paying off right now.
It is, yeah. He's got a dynamite one coming in here, or tucking right behind the bowl, or right behind the jack, I should say. Oh, Caden just clipping that jack, but pushing it right into Ben's bowl.
Tough break. Very tough break.
Ben with another good bowl here, getting behind and towards Caden's bowl, so he could be holding a 3.
Yeah, it's interesting how just a little bit of a change in length. He's got a little bit of weight on this. Underneath the bowl.
Just gonna get underneath.
Just underneath. Likely gonna give Ben the lead. So that is for the 3 for the Rockman.
Update for the Appleberry Crisp game, where he was able to get the victory 18-1 in his game, so he'll be advancing to the next round now.
Nice.
I believe Michael O'Connor won 18-0 as well, so both of those two are definitely going to be punching their tickets into the championship belt round.
Good in there from Ben. He's going for another short jack.
Yeah, it's a distinct strategy. See if it pays out for him, Cotton. It's kind of interesting looking at the green right now, Daryl, with the long shadows that are being cast upon the surface. What are your thoughts about bowling at night? Are you a guy who likes to bowl at night, or are you more of a day walker?
I actually like night bowling if it's under lights and whatever, but these long shadows can really play tricks on you when you're going in and out of them. Used to play baseball as well, and it was the same thing. If you were um, getting pitched to through shadow, it would really play tricks on you when you're trying to connect with the ball. So sometimes distance and speed and all that kind of stuff can be interesting going in and out of shadows.
Yeah, good point. I'm personally not a much of a night bowler. I don't enjoy the shadows and trying to be able to tell who's shot. It's probably the biggest nightmare of all time is when you're trying to look at ahead and determine who's shot, and the shadows just make it so hard to see sometimes.
Ben with a solid bowl in here. Probably, yeah, drew for shot.
That's number one. Pretty tight heads. After they switched to the short length here, it looks like both of them are actually playing it pretty well.
Yeah.
Caden's got a little bit of push and weight here.
And a
Does he
little
got the
extra.
jack?
Maybe?
Oh,
again. Just slicing it into Ben's bowl.
good shots.
Yeah.
Making his shots, just not quite getting the rubs that you need. Glad you're enjoying our song choices, Tom. Gotta have some nice background music for the players here at the Canadian Bowler.
That's right. Oh, interesting.
I don't think that was purposeful, but
No,
it
it
worked out
wasn't.
in the end for Ben.
Yeah. Still holding one. Do you take a shot at that orange, considering you have two there?
I would consider it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Even if you clip your red into the jack.
I guess when we talk about the youth in the game, do you know if Caden has much of a running shot on him? Some of the younger players sometimes don't really have that shot in their repertoire yet. So
That's fair. I haven't seen him throw one.
let's see if he's going to take us to the Thunderdome. Yeah, he's got some heat on it. Some crisp weight. Get a nice rub?
Not quite.
Not quite. Just gonna wait for them to count that head because I think it's one to Ben. And that's what it is. One for Ben.
That's it. Ben sticking with the short jacks, rolling a few feet through, but not a bad first bowl.
It's been working for him, so you might as well stick with it. I think we're looking at 5 or 6 unanswered points at this point.
Caden with a nice bowl in there.
Caden's mom was bowling on the end of the green there, and it looks like she's completed her game. So now they've sat down and watching his game. Nice to see a whole family come out to the event. 3 generations. They had grandma, mom, and grandson. So it's very nice to see a whole family come out.
Oh, nice ball there. He has a knack for locking on to the closest ball.
Yeah, the heavy draw and trail the jack onto the nearest bowl.
Yeah. Ben's probably just trying to sneak that jack or land the ball. He's not far off. Just gonna come up short.
That's a good effort.
Yeah.
Again, as I said last time, we've had much tighter heads ever since we've switched to the shorter jacks.
Yeah. They seem to both like the short. I think they went to long to try to get an advantage, but I don't think it played out for either. They both seem to have the same strengths and weaknesses in this game.
What did you do as a player when you play someone who seems to almost have the exact same strengths as you? Do you play to the same thing, or do you try and find maybe something that you're not as weak as your opponent has?
I play around with it a lot more, trying to figure out a pocket that I can go into that'll serve me better. Whether it's pulling up the mat, um, really playing around with the length quite a bit. Sometimes I have a better time adjusting, so I can go long to short and long to short. Keep them a little off balance.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess I kind of do the same thing. I usually try to find length that my opponent is less quality than I am at, and then essentially just play to that.
Yeah.
So it kind of just becomes a bit of an ugly match sometimes, where if I can somehow put the bull slightly closer at long distance, I'll play it.
It's an interesting choice for Caden. Does he come down the other hand and just try to draw? He could get around the orange, but then he has the danger of
Been using the old Michael Patulli method of going to the bathroom and installing your opponent.
it's a plan that some people use.
Those magical bathroom breaks.
But coming up really short on that last one.
See if Caden can keep putting on the pressure here. He had a brilliant first bowl. We're still playing sort of a short medium jack. Yeah, let's give him another nice one here.
Really good.
It's a great
Wow.
follow up.
Oh, Ben's got one deep now. Gives him a little option to play through the head. Drag that jack back.
So let's see if Caden can just pound another one in there, if he's gonna maybe play some position.
Consistency here.
So this is another one in there.
Right in the middle.
That's a brilliant ball.
Yeah.
Lots of pressure under Ben here now.
See if Ben plays a little weight down to it. Just giving it a little thought. Caden putting on a clinic on this end. What a lineup.
That's like honestly almost the perfect bordering on a front and back resting toucher. I'd say the 4 and a like centipede line. It's pretty brilliant when you can string it end like that together, because then it doesn't really give Ben much of a target on his last bowl.
Yeah, he didn't widen it. He didn't give him any real rest.
And really a 4 would break this game pretty wide open. It gives you a pretty decent lead with only 4 ends left.
Yeah.
Ben doesn't seem to mind it. I think he wants it to turn. It's got to turn pretty hard here.
Oh, maybe. Might have cut him out of 1 or 2.
So he flopped in. So yeah, it's 1 or 2 depending on what exactly happens.
He almost
there.
had that nice contact to flop in.
Yeah, either needed to just hold out a little bit more or finish a little bit harder. It's one of those weird ones in long bowls where you either want your bowl to do a little more or a little less.
Do anything but what you're doing.
Yeah. It's the most frustrating shot in all bowls.
Good end there from Caden.
Did they pull it just the 2 or the 3? I didn't see. They're talking about
It's
it.
like 12 to 10. So it might have been 3.
3.
Yeah, 12 to 10. Really good swing in there for Caden to add a few points late in the game. Get a pull ahead by 2. Just a reminder, if you're checking this out and you like the content, we do live streams, we have coaching videos, we do podcasts on all the news in and around bowls. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. All the support helps us out and allows us to keep putting on events like this and come up with new events, especially around North America, that we really need these events in.
Yeah, definitely. Please hit those buttons. Helps us out so much. Tomorrow is going to be a big day for us. We're going to have streaming of all of the elimination rounds going forward. So we have top division, which is going to be playing for the $1,000 of the Canadian Bowler belt. And then second division is Treaty 7 Championship. So that is our second group of the 16. And then we have a bottom division for the players who did not so well, which is sponsored by Village Brewery. So I figured it was a good idea to name that one after probably what they're going to be doing is partaking in a few beverages.
Ben with just missing the jack. Great bowl there.
So it's hard to say with the shadows right now which bowl's actually shot.
Yeah, and the live angle we have here just off to the side doesn't help at all. Everything looks just as close. King's just going to fly through here on the outside. And sitting on the edge of the rink. He's just out of camera shot.
He's about 6 or 8 inches from the ditch. I think that's his fourth ball. So Ben's asking who shot.
Okay.
So we're
Favoring Caden.
Ben gonna take us to the Thunderdome.
I think he's just looking for the draw through. If he can catch the jack.
Yeah, be fair, he just barely touches that on a draw. Yeah, you're right. I'm always just thinking about too much weight here.
Not far.
Beauty.
Again.
Just a
but great
daft
shot.
draw.
One for Rockman, so it's 12-11 Carter over Rockman heading into the 15th end. Really tight game. Meaningful game for both players. Ben trying to keep his position in the top 16, and Caden trying to make sure he stays in there and doesn't slip out from spot 15.
Caden is trying to just keep his teenage dream alive. Before the game started, he was introduced as the Teenage Dream. Did not have a request for his theme song and had the unfortunate result of me selecting his song for him.
Ben's just going to come up short on this one.
Very interesting reading the surveys that the players completed for us. Caden is a competitive swimmer.
Nice.
Fun fact about him. Did not know that. Apparently he swims nearly every day.
Wow. Yeah, we heard his mom is a competitive swimming coach, so that would make definite sense.
Yeah. I sink like a rock. What do you like, Daryl?
I make do. Not good, not bad. I can float around.
Surprised my nickname isn't Titanic from when we're playing bowls, because definitely not a good swimmer. You got to take over the stream again, though, if I have to go umpire.
Could be a 2 here for Caden.
One more goal for the Pumpkins.
Probably just trying to land on that back bowl and flop in if he can.
Big goal here from the Rock Man.
Doesn't look too bad. Does he have
Right,
enough to
I
get
think
by?
so. It's gonna slip underneath.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just gonna stop.
gas ran out. I think that's 2 for Hold On Kata. See if he's good. These extra points are always tough ones. A little
Yeah.
tricky, especially when you got bowls sort of in your way. You don't want to miss them either.
It looks like he's got the energy for it. Even if he hits it back, it's fine.
Oh, that's probably taking himself out there.
Unfortunate. But yeah, really, that jack back wouldn't hurt him at all.
I had gotten 4 out of it, to be honest. Especially if you hit it to the
Yeah.
one side of the green. So I think that'll be 1. Pretty confident, so update the scoreboard accordingly.
Yeah. 12-12.
Oh, we have to score backward there.
There it is.
Or maybe maybe that's why he's playing late, because that's why, I guess. From our
Uh,
angle, it looked like it was
Ben
2.
was holding 1. Yeah, that's
but
fair.
The Rockman actually was line 1.
Ben playing sort of that middle short.
I've been lucky with their streams today. Most of the games have come right down to the wire. Just
Yeah.
sort of the one blowout, but that was about it.
Caden getting a little rub off that front one, flopping in for shot. There's some critical ends, 12-12 with this and 2 more ends to go.
Especially for them, we're kind of sitting on the precipice of the championship final.
Caden looking really good coming in here.
Maybe they only brought 3 out.
Just sliding by.
I promise I didn't take it.
Oh, found it. But we put it in this bag and you put a condom on it. Yes,
That's I don't know what you wanted to do with it. Oh, what a bowl!
Good ball here from Ben.
That's a pressure bowl.
Oh, so close, Michael.
See what Kata can do here. A little bit heavy.
He's got options now, though.
Could come the other hand to take the ball out now.
Take the ball, yeah. See what Ben's got for him. Another good ball here from Ben.
Well weighted for sure.
Yeah, that's
Probably
gonna
stop
come
in
up
time
short.
for second. Probably 2 for the Rockman. That's another ball for him to land if he wants to play weight coming from our left.
He is.
Looks like he is. Oh, he killed it.
Killed it. Out.
Yeah. I think so.
And
It's hard to say. His ball in the back went out though. So if he actually probably doesn't want to kill here. He's up 2 right now. But if it went out, he's down 1.
respot.
It's respot if it's out, yeah.
Pairs will be dead end. Yeah, probably still down 1. Yeah, 1 for the Rockman.
Unlucky. I think it was only out by a couple inches. Too.
Yeah.
Stays in play. That's 3-point swing on a couple inches right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what was your favorite part of day 1 here? If you could pick, what was your favorite part of today's day?
Probably the weapon of mass destruction from the Big Show, taking the double takeout. That was a great shot.
That was a memorable bowl for
Yeah.
sure. To get the jack, all the bowls, certainly chokeslammed his opponents right through the ring.
Yeah, that's right.
Josh Cameron loving the music tonight.
Yeah, he is.
Singing along, enjoying himself. That's what we love to see. That's what this tournament's all about. Having fun with your friends, throwing some bowls.
Yeah, that's right. I will say my second favorite might be the burgers.
Those are pretty good, yeah. My compliments to the chefs, which I guess were you and Mike for most part.
Caden's just gonna come up short on that one. Caden definitely wants to score here to at least bring it up to a tie, if not pull ahead. Ben wants to hold on to that lead. Last 2 ends. Good ball there from
Tight and
Ben.
light. Probably in the count though.
Making Caden switch hands. Just gonna come narrow.
Doesn't like that one. It's already gone to grab his next ball. Big bowl here. Looks like good line. Maybe a hair heavy though.
Just gonna go through, yeah.
He's taking a yard off on his left, so that's a big bull here because I think he's down 2 strokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marker confirming 2 for the rock band right now.
Really, drawing around to the red, and between the jack and the red would probably be best in the bag. He didn't this time. What the fuck is going on?
Some weight here.
Oh, he's got the cannon out. Got
He's
one
not
out.
going to be happy with that though. Still going to be down 3 coming home, which
Yeah.
is near insurmountable. Looking at the live scores right now. Michael O'Connor's in first place with winning all 4 of his games today and a plus 48, so congratulations to him. Ryan Pollard sitting in second right now with a winning all 4 games, plus 33. Justin Dussablon went undefeated as well. So
Nice.
those are 3 players we're definitely going to be seeing in the top of the bracket tomorrow.
That's
A
right.
few more games could filter in, which could push these players up or down slightly. But that's a he is. So he's gonna have to somehow move the jack and dislodge that bull with his last.
Exactly. Yeah.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
I've seen the Spider-Man do that a few times where you swing in and make it happen.